What is popping, everybody? My name is Ethan, and welcome back to the Original Fashion Tarot channel. We're back for the second and final video today, this one in particular being on Virgo, who in the Greek mythos roughly equates to my second favorite of the Olympian gods, Athena, the goddess of wisdom in battle. And just wisdom in general, I suppose. Generally known as one of the cleverest, if not the most, don't tell her I said this, pretentious gods of the Olympian Council. She has every right to be, though, to be fair. Like, she has every right to be. She is indeed very, very clever. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful. Is it Wednesday as of the time it's going up? Yes, it is. It is a Wednesday as of the time it's going up. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Got any special plans? I don't, but maybe you guys do. And without much further ado, let's go ahead and get straight on into this, Virgo. Starting us off, we have. Ooh, ouch. The Wrath of Poseidon. Okay. You're on the warpath. Um, that's an interesting card to start off with, Virgo, I must say. You being on the warpath. Not something I usually get, I will admit. So why are you on the warpath, Virgo? Why are you pissed off? Why are you so, you know, angry right now? What's got you being the force of nature? Let's find out. Closest acquaintance? The Fates thread. Interesting. Interesting. So, okay. Has this friend of yours been doing a few things behind your back? Have they been, trying to set up something for you? Have they been, sabotaging you? What's going on here, Virgo? Think I might need a little bit more context in order to add on to that, to be honest with you. Um, where's your head at? The Wisdom of Solomon. Again, not sure where that's going. Um, wow. This is a very ambiguous reading so far, I must say. Um, maybe a little more context? Because, these three cards together don't really mean much. I know you're on the warpath. I know this friend of yours has been doing some stuff behind your back. I know you're giving it a great deal of thought. But why? What's the purpose behind all this, Virgo? Let's see if I can figure that out, shall we? What's around you? Ah, bingo. There we are. The Triumph of Hercules. So, this friend of yours accomplished something. I don't know what they did exactly. I don't know how they did it or what they did or anything like that. But clearly they did something. And they didn't tell you about it at first. They didn't tell you that they were doing it. They didn't tell you that they succeeded, more like. And, only after it was done did they tell you that they succeeded in their task. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, if they did something good and succeeded at it, why is this a bad thing, Virgo? I mean, maybe they didn't tell you because they were nervous you'd try and stop them. Or maybe they didn't tell you because, they feared how you might react to exactly what you were doing and feared it was too risky. Something along those lines, Virgo. But whatever the case may be, whatever they did, they clearly succeeded, and they're telling you after the fact. And you may be pissed off, you may be on the warpath, you may be, absolutely fuming at them, but you're also giving it a great deal of thought, Virgo. You're giving it a great deal of thought. You're thinking about, what might happen next, what could be done, and, that sort of deal. So, let's see where this goes. What do you want? Aries Battlefield. Okay. So, you're rightfully pissed, Virgo. You're rightfully pissed. And, you want a little bit of payback. But at the same time, it looks pretty clear to me like this friend of yours didn't do anything bad. It feels like they didn't do anything really that bad. but you're wanting to put up a strong front either way. You're wanting to put on a brave face, wanting to put on a strong front. You don't want them to feel like, keeping this from you was all right. And, I understand where you're coming from with that, Virgo. I really do. But use that head of yours, use that wisdom, use that intelligence of yours, and ask yourself, is this really the best way to handle this? Is this really how I want to be, treating a friend of mine, even though they did go behind my back a little bit? Give it some thought, Virgo. Let's see here. Who's advising you? Ooh, the enchantment of Circe. Okay. That throws an interesting twist into the mix, Virgo. That definitely throws an interesting twist into the mix. Um, let's see here. So, where's it going actually? This happens sometimes, viewers. This happens sometimes where I get a card that at first glance seems like a wild card. It feels like a card that doesn't really fit into the reading. And this is one of those cards, to me at least, that feels like it just throws the whole thing for a whole new loop. Because the enchantment of Circe, this implies that there's some love there. This implies that, there is a love thing going on in this reading, just existing in there, and that your friend is telling you about it. But what is occurring? That's what I'm very curious about. What is occurring here, Virgo? Maybe this will become clear later. What's your dilemma? The Titans revolve. Okay, so again, this is basically the dilemma I've been saying you've been having the entire time, Virgo. The big dilemma here is you want to be mad at them. You want to be mad at them for going behind your back, for not telling you about this. You want to be, upset that they didn't trust you enough to tell you what was really going on. But at the same time, what they did wasn't exactly bad. Whatever they've done here wasn't exactly a bad thing. And they did succeed at it. And, how can you really be mad at that? You're a little conflicted at that. You've got so many conflicting emotions here. So, let's see. Who has the power? Oh, Virgo. I get it. I totally get it now. And you know what? It was just like I was saying before. This is the wild card, or was the wild card. Wild card has now been resolved thanks to this. Now it all makes sense, Virgo. Okay. So, Virgo, your friend here fell in love with somebody. Your friend fell in love with somebody. They started a relationship with them. They've gotten pretty deep into it. And this has been going on for months, Virgo. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. I get the distinct impression this friend's relationship with their new lover has been going on for months. And they haven't said a word. And only at the start of this reading do you find out of it. Do you find out about it? Sorry. And that's why you're so mad. And clearly they're deeply in love. Clearly they've, been in love for a while. It's been going on pretty strong. And the fact that you had to find out through a third party isn't the best way for you to find out. But how you handle it now, Virgo, could determine everything. Choose wisely, Virgo. Choose very wisely. What's holding you back? The flight of Icarus. Okay. I see where you're coming from there, Virgo. I do. I get it. You feel as though you should have known. There's a lot of things you're feeling right now. You feel as though you should have known. You feel as though they should have told you. You feel as though they should have trusted you enough to tell you. You feel as though even if they didn't trust you enough to tell you, they should have given you a hint or two. And even more than that, now that they've been forced to tell you, you feel that, that trust has been broken a little bit. And you feel like you're asking for too much to just understand why they did this. But you're not, Virgo. I can tell you this right now. You're not asking for too much to figure out why they were so hesitant to tell you about this. You deserve to know the truth, Virgo. whatever the case may be, you deserve to know why they wouldn't tell you about this at first. What's being hidden? The labyrinth's escape. Okay. So, there's been some severe miscommunications here, Virgo. Not between me and you, between you and your friend, Virgo. There have been some severe miscommunications. Your friend felt a little trapped. They felt a little caged in. They felt like they were spending too much time with you. They just wanted some time away, Virgo. And they weren't sure if you were willing to give that to them, so they just took it themselves. And now that this is coming out, they're going to have to admit that to you. It's a harsh truth, Virgo, but it's truth nonetheless. So can you succeed in resolving this whole relationship? Orpheus's Melody. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. How fitting a card. You feel like you're losing your friend, Virgo. You feel like you're losing them. You feel like you've lost their trust. You feel like, they betrayed your trust as well. This is a fractured friendship. If I were to give you a piece of advice here, Virgo, clear the board. Clear the air. Get one long emotional conversation in there. Clear the board and start this whole friendship over again. Because clearly neither of you want this friendship to end, but at the same time, all this drama, it just needs to be cleared out of the air. So what happens in the end? Oh my God, you took my words to heart, Virgo. The Phoenix's rebirth. Couldn't have put it better myself. Absolutely could not have put it better myself. This friendship must be reforged from the ashes, Virgo. This whole thing needs to be reset. This whole thing, this whole friendship needs to just be rebuilt from the ground up. It's as simple as that. And clearly you've taken that little advice to heart. Clearly you've, seen the error of your ways. They've seen the error of their ways. And you two are reconciling by just clearing the air, starting again. Good on you, Virgo. That's that wisdom in you talking. Now, when's this all happening? Artemis's Hunt. Wow. Wow. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful way to end it, Virgo. Okay. As for when this is all happening, Virgo, within the next month. I would have to say all of this is going to happen within the next month. 30, 31 days, that sort of deal. It's going to be a wild ride, Virgo. There's going to be highs, there's going to be lows. There's going to be arguments, there's going to be reconciliations. Point here is to keep a cool head, use that head of yours, use your wisdom, and try to reforge his friendship, I guess. Okay, I'm going to do a quick recap, and I'll go on and end things off. I hope you guys have been enjoying the video thus far. And if you have been enjoying the video thus far, please do go check me out on Twitter. Got the same as this YouTube channel, same kind of content there. There's some exclusive content on there. You may very, very, very much enjoy. And if you really, really, really love the content on there, consider giving me a follow. Now support me, and help support the channel. So without much further ado, folks, Virgo, let me give you a quick rundown here. So, you start this reading off on the warpath, because your friend had gotten themselves into a relationship for months and not even told you a word about it. And you put your key mind to the task and asked them, why they were doing this, why they didn't tell you about this. Because clearly this relationship has been going on for a while. Clearly they've done something right. And you want to be mad at them. You want to be, upset, and you want to understand why they betrayed your trust. But at the same time, you don't want to be mad at them because, they're happy. And you feel like you're asking for too much. There's a lot of complex emotions here. But the truth is, Virgo, they felt a little trapped by you. They felt a little trapped by the friendship. They felt trapped a little bit by, what was happening here. And there was just a lot of miscommunications going down. All you got to do, Virgo, is exactly what this ending says you do. Clear the board. Start again. Build this friendship back up from the ground, Virgo. It's the only way. And on that cheerful note, thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, so that a single one of my videos are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, folks. I'm also trying to get to 800 subscribers before the end of the month. So please, smash like, smash subscribe, have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, folks. Have a good one.